Lotus Rice, the flavor of Vietnam. Lotus Rice is a family-owned company that has a mission to preserve the Vietnamese rice culture heritage. These proud farmers are guided by decades of knowledge to develop unique growing techniques that create the finest quality fragrant rice in the region. Vietnam's Mekong Delta is endowed with fertile soil and a unique ecosystem that is nurtured with an abundant year-round supply of pure rainwater and an annual flooding season. I've dedicated my life to learn more about Vietnam's foodways. And now, it's my chance to immerse myself into their ancient rice-growing culture.
Các con ơi, mời chú vô cơm.
Wow. Thank you for having me for breakfast.
Ông ăn gạo nhà tôi ông thấy có ngon không?
Ngon lắm.
Gia đình tôi trồng gạo này đã mấy đời nay rồi.
Come with me and you can get a genuine taste of the Vietnamese rice culture as we learn how this aromatic and delicious lotus rice is grown in the southern Mekong Delta.
A rice farmer's heritage equals generations of accumulated knowledge and experience.
This fertile soil is what provides nutrition to the rice that will nourish us in the future. Our journey with Lotus Rice begins with these healthy, germinated seeds. Let's sow them into the soil.
Seeds are certified from the government, and this ensures a purity of origin. I want to know where my rice is coming from.
After 15 days that we sowed those seeds into the water, they've grown up into these bright green seedlings. We gather them up and then we replant them in neat rows. They're gonna remain here for about 3 months until they're ready to harvest. So we can only get 2 to 3 harvests in an entire year.
Symbolic lotus flowers and rice live side by side. They will grow together, both developing an intoxicating aroma. It's payoff time, and these golden fields are a sign that the matured rice is ready to harvest. And now, these farmers can reap the rewards of all their hard work.
Đầu cái này là lưỡi hái mình gặt. Phải không?
Definitely. Oh.
Bây giờ mình không có còn cắt tay nữa, mà mình có thằng bạn mới rồi.
Now, let's go see how this machine works.
Vietnam is now the second largest rice exporter in the world. They've evolved to use the help of modern machinery in harvesting. These combine machines cut down stalks, then they separate the rice and fill the bags with paddy rice that still needs to be dried. When the sun is out, they rake the rice grains every 15 minutes until they're dry. On rainy days, they use an indoor drying system that's fueled with byproducts, such as rice husks.
We've arrived at the Lotus Rice Mill. Now that we've seen how Mother Nature and farmers have come together to grow the rice, let me show you how we transform that raw rice paddy into the pearly white grains that you and I cook in our kitchens every day.
The dried rice is transported via boat on an extensive network of rivers. The grains are loaded onto the conveyor that brings them inside to the mill. First, large stone wheels are used to crack and loosen the outer husk. Next, air is blown across the falling rice and sifted to separate the husk from the brown rice. The husk is used as a biofuel. Then, the rice is polished to remove the brown bran and germ for a longer storage and a softer texture. These are so rich in vitamins and minerals and proteins that they're saved to be used as supplements for other foods and beverages. Next, they're polished to pearly white grains, and what comes off is transformed into rice flour that's used to make noodles, dumplings, and even bread. Those shiny white grains still have to be sorted into various quality grades. Every single grain is inspected with a state-of-the-art color sorting machine. Modern rice farming and processing is supported by a series of international certifications and good manufacturing practices. Every bag passes through a metal detector to make sure that the finished rice is pure and of the best quality. Now, let's get back into the city and get cooking. Let's have a quick trip through the market to grab some ingredients and get a taste of this amazing rice we work so hard for.
So now we're in the middle of the busy restaurant, and I'm gonna take you from farm to table and show you how to cook lotus rice, actually wrapped up in a lotus leaf. The first thing, a little bit of shallot, some minced ginger, then we'll add some carrots because they're still uncooked, some cooked blanched lotus seeds, some peas, and some mushroom. The next thing that we're gonna do is add the rice. Now the rice has already been steamed. And if you need to, if you see it sticking together a little bit, what I like to do is add a splash of water. Now you do wanna make sure the rice is moist because I want it to stick together inside the lotus leaf. There we go. Seasoning's fine. Now let's encompass that in a fresh lotus leaf. So let's wrap this up. Lighter side facing down into the bowl, taking these shrimp and putting them with the skin side there down. Fill it with the rice. Gather. Let's get it out of the bowl and get it steaming. That goes there. Flip. Then I'll put it in the steamer. So once it's in the steamer, it's gonna stay in there for 3 to 5 minutes, that's it. I want the shrimp to cook, I want the packet to be hot, and I'll get everything ready in the meantime. So now it's done, let's get it out of the steamer. Bamboo basket lined with banana leaf and of course some lotus petals. Let's move it over and then cut it open to reveal the beautiful rice inside. Ah, and there we have it, our fragrant lotus rice inside the lotus leaf. You've seen it all, from seed to table. And now it's time to eat. And the meal is served.
Thanks for joining me on my rice adventure from seed to dining table. I've learned so much on this trip, and I look forward to our next journey together.
Yo!